Good evening. I wanted to jump in and chat with you. So, we're going to do a little experiment so you could see. Okay, I'm not a professional dancer. Get over it. Anyways, let's do this. Demonstration night. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Let's do this. So, this is what I call the water fill examples. Okay, this is life, and this is your life. Okay, so we have working on yourself. So, let's see. Let's see. So, I'm gonna fill up your cup. Okay, so this is you working on yourself, okay? Again, like I said, this is you working on yourself. Working on yourself, right? Not going anywhere, are you? Usually when we work on ourselves, we usually don't. We don't get anywhere. We don't get where we want to go when we work on ourselves, right? You could sit there and say, oh, I do. No, you don't. You never get anywhere when you work on yourself. Yeah, I mean, physically, you could go to the gym. You could get therapy. All of that stuff works for yourself, working on yourself. But in a sense, you're always going to be somewhat full, right? Right. So, the next one is working on yourself with your kids. Okay? Your kids need stuff, right? You're still working on yourself, right? And your kids are demanding. It's understandable, That's okay. Kids need that, right? But as you work on yourself, and your kids are more demanding because they're children. We have to give them everything we have. Our identity gets lost in our kids 100% of the time. And that's okay. But when we work on our kids so much, we tend to not work on ourselves, even though we might be working on ourselves. We become dry, okay? And then, when we want to give our kids more, we can't. Right? Right. Now, third one. What if we get into a relationship? What if we work on ourselves and each other? Right? We could do that, couldn't we? You work on me, right? Oh, and you know what? You're lacking, so I'll work on you. Oh, you know what? No, I'll work on you. Oh, hold on a minute. You seem to be lacking. I'll work on you. You know what? Let's just take a break. Let's take a break. Let's work on ourselves, but be together. not getting anywhere, are we? It's kind of like we're stuck, or we're losing. We're losing to ourselves. And this is where anxiety, depression, frustration with our kids, frustration with ourselves, frustration with our partner starts to come in, right? Because we never get to fill up our cup. We never fill up our cup with the right things in life, right? So, what about this? Let's try this. See if this works. Okay, I'm gonna move you over here. The source. Look at this. It's the source. So, you're working on yourself, right? You know, you have a lot of stuff that goes on. And a lot of things you do every day. And sometimes we don't have time to fill up our own cup. And we shouldn't, because when we do, we tend to lose ourselves within ourselves. So, what if we centered ourselves with God? What would happen? If we center ourselves with God, He fills our cup up. And we have everything we need. Then we can help others. And if we keep filling our cup up with God, it tends to work out. I need to hurry up and do this because I'm wasting water in my water bill. So, working on yourself with God, right? And when we do this, and God is our center, correct? And we're helping our kids, right? And we're giving our kids the things we need, the things they need, right? But we're always keeping God as the center. Now we're getting all the help we need. And we're also giving our children the things they need. So you're filling up their cup as well. Sounds pretty awesome, right? Right. So, next, we should center God in our relationship, right? If we both center ourselves with God in our relationship, and God fills our cup up, and the other person is also with God, right? If the man, the leader of the house, fills his cup up and pours love and Christ into his family, into his partner, and they have God in their life, you guys will never run dry, correct? That's a pretty healthy relationship right there. And I don't think that's going anywhere, do you? Unless you take God out of it. Then you're trying to fill each other's cups up again. And when you do this, Doesn't work. Because you will be empty without Christ in your life. So, my point is that if you have your life and you work on it yourself, you get nowhere. In the end, you get nowhere. You might think you are for a little while. You might feel like you are for a little while. But soon enough, it'll go away. You can fill it back up with a little bit of Jesus. It'll go away. You know? You go to church on a Sunday. By Monday, you're drained out. You can have a Bible study on a Tuesday. By Tuesday night, by the time you get home, it might be empty. Go back to church on Sunday, it'll be empty the next day. What happens if you don't have God in your life at all? You're dry. You're empty. You're dead. You have nothing. But if you continue with God and you learn the way He wants you to live, and you learn and you read and you stop doing the things that you used to do that destroyed your life, and you focus on God more and more every day, even every hour. If you put Christ first in your life, your cup will soon overflow with the love of Christ that then you can share with the world every single day of your life. Now, who wouldn't want that in their life? You're just crazy if you don't. So, if you don't know Him, maybe you should. Because this is so much better than this. A child with this is so much more full of life than this child. And if you're a parent, do you want your child to be like this or like this? Same thing with God. God is your Father, and you are His child. He wants you to be full all the time. So, get full. God bless, and have a beautiful day.